Oh man. Oh man. That's some good tea. Hello, and welcome to the first podcast of what I'm going to be calling Alien Segue. Should be a good time, and hopefully I don't, say anything too controversial in this first episode because, well, kind of want people to keep listening, you know what I mean? So, what is this gonna be? Well, basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna choose topics that I want to talk about, and a lot of it's just gonna be me ranting about a lot of stupid things, because there are a lot of things in my life that trigger me. For instance, horses. We're not gonna get into it this time because I still need an audience, and horse girls, you're definitely invited. Yeah, it's totally fine that you're a horse girl. Who cares? Also, I don't live in the studio. I don't have a studio. So what any background noises is my household, but it's fine. Who cares? So anyways, this podcast is gonna be all about stupid things, and it's gonna make absolutely no sense, I don't think. Because what does make sense? Nothing. So most of the time I will be like hopped up on caffeine. Like right now, I drink a Monster, which everyone knows. Hecka tight on that caffeine. That was really cringy. Well, you know what? We're here for realty. Realty? I don't know. Anyways, moving on. And I'm drinking more caffeine in my tea. So, which, love my tea. It's great. So yeah, it's just gonna be all about, nothing, really. So, I guess just get excited. For me, this is the new year. That's 2019, and I hope you all had a great New Year. New Year's Day, I guess. New Year's Eve. All that jazz. I did nothing. Literally nothing. I cleaned. I had no one to hang out with, which I was fine with because, frankly, people suck a lot of the time. And also, I feel like New Year's is just kind of a dumb holiday. Yeah, it's the new year and all that, but I don't know. It's like, it happens all the time, New Year's happens every 365 days. It's not. And also, that wasn't the day that my man Jesus was yeeted out of his mother's uterus. It wasn't the day that he decided to come out of that little cave of his, which, you know what, good for him. He came out of the closet, came out of the cave, because back then you don't have closets. We're really proud of him. Actually, Easter should technically be a pride day because that's when Jesus came out. You know what I mean? But anyways, and then we have your birthday, for instance, which are the same thing. It's like, I'm getting older. Who wants to celebrate that? I feel like after the last good birthday is the 21st birthday, because obviously gotta get turned. Yes. But other than that, what's special about 22? Actually, 22, you got that Taylor Swift song. So, I guess that 22 is also a good year. But 23, nothing there. 24, 25, you get it. It's just I feel like, and then after that, even if you're 50, it's like, oh my god, I'm half a century or whatever. But it's not a good thing because you're 50 years old. Not good times, But I don't know. Birthdays are dumb. Like, I got a car this year, which is pretty cool, but, well, not this year, last year. Oh, freak, I don't want to do that. That's so, When I have to talk about things that happened recently, and by recently I mean like months ago, like, I have to say last year. That's so annoying. Oh, God. Okay, anyways, moving on. But, like, next year, or this year, god damn it, I'm gonna be the dancing queen, gonna be crowned the dancing queen. Which, by the way, you may think that after 17 you're not the dancing queen anymore, but that's not true. Once you're 17, it's when you get crowned, you know? Queen Elizabeth, that bitch was crowned like a million years ago, and she's still the queen. So, obviously, you're still the dancing queen. My mom, still a dancing queen. My dad, still a dancing queen. He is a dancing queen. A queen, okay? Like, queen, all right? The lyric is dancing queen, not dancing king. That's queen erasure, okay? What was I even? Oh yeah, holidays. But yeah, New Year's is dumb. But you know, I still participate in New Year's resolutions, and a lot of them are personal. And this is the first episode, so like, let's not get too deep. So let's just start with like, graze the surface of my personality. I think the only New Year's resolution that I'm really gonna stick to, well, not really stick to, but like, I don't know, really try and hammer in is this right now. I'm gonna try and do more creative endeavors, one of them being this podcast, because, I'm always bored and I don't have hobbies. Like, I mean, I play the guitar and piano and all that, and I sing and all that, which is like, I read, I play video games, but like, everyone does that. I'm just really good at talking. Well, I don't know if good is the word. I talk a lot. So I figured this would be my route, I would be able to just talk a lot. So that's what I'm really going to try and hammer in. I think, what's today? A Tuesday? Let me check real quick. I have my computer. Yeah, it's a Tuesday. I think maybe I will stick to the whole every Tuesday thing, but I might change it up. Because, there are other days of the week that really just trigger you and you need something. Like Thursday, the worst day of the week by far. It's like you're almost to Friday, but you're not quite there. It's the worst. I mean, Wednesday is good because, I don't know. But the week sucks. It's all about the weekend. Ugh. I just burped. I should probably cut that out. I will. Don't worry about it. Anyways. It's, I don't know, Tuesday. What's special about Tuesday? It's just, Tuesday is like, I don't know. It's dumb. We don't talk about Tuesday. Who cares? So yeah, maybe every Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I am still gonna do it though, even if people don't like it. I'm still gonna do it because, I don't know, it's just a way to talk about things, So I guess we'll just jump right into the topics today. Okay. First topic of today is something that I actually didn't plan on, but it's gonna be in here. It's, I don't know, not many people know about this store, but I'm still gonna talk about it because, oh God, it was an experience. It's Fry's Electronics, and most people don't know it because you would go to Best Buy, which is its superior brother, sister, person, thing, I don't know. No offense, anyone who's listening and they're part of Fry's Electronics, which I highly doubt that any of those people would be listening, but let me just keep going. So today I was like, okay, I'm going to just record my podcast today. And I thought, well, I need a pop filter, which if you don't know what a pop filter is, it's it's just something that kind of, I guess the best word I could use was mutes. It mutes the P's and T's and S's and just, so it is, when I say like, I don't know, penguin, it doesn't sound like I'm going puh, like that was probably really loud, I'm so sorry. Anyways, it's just, that's what the whole point of a pop filter is. And I was like, okay, well, there's not going to be one at Fred Meyer, because why, like, it's Fred Meyer. I don't think, do they have them? I don't know. I didn't even check, because Fred Meyer has nothing that I ever want in the electronics section. So, they let me down all the time. Anyways, and then I knew, well, actually, Walmart might have, but I don't trust Walmart. I mean, we can talk about that later, but Walmart is such a weird land. Like, and also they're like Costco now, where they have like a person checking all your things, which is like, are you dumb? Like, you're not Costco. Costco's a cult. You want to be a cult? No, you don't want to be a cult. Walmart isn't a cult, okay? Walmart is where my family used to go all the time, because there wasn't a Fred Meyer nearby, and we'd always have to go to Walmart. And after Christmas, I would get my grandparents' money that they gave me, and I would spend that stuff on stupid stuff that I would never use, because that's the point of Christmas as well. But holidays, let's just not talk about it, because people are very sensitive. Not that I care. Just kidding. I do care. It's just sometimes I don't. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. It's so dumb. We're off to a great start, guys. But anyways, so I was like, okay, well, the closest one is Fry's Electronics, because that's in Renton, and I'm not going to drive all the way to, Tukwila, where the closest Best Buy is. That's just, no. So I drove down to Renton, and I was going to go get the pop filters or whatever, and I knew that I was gonna have a little bit of a stressful time, because Fry's is terrifying. I've been there once. I wasn't alone that time, and that made everything better, because I could, I was calmed in the fact that someone else was there with me. But this time, obviously, I had to go alone. And, ooh, wow. How do I explain? If you've never been to Fry's, first impressions, from the outside, it looks like a standard building. Nothing, like, really terrifying there. Maybe just the gigantic red font, but it's fine, A lot of stores have giant font, because that's kind of how you'd be like, hey, this is Walmart, or like, you need to, so people know where they're going, that makes sense to me. But once you walk in, it looks like the little entry part looks like a hotel, and you're like, what? And it's like, okay, whatever, it's fine. And you don't really see how big it is. Like, from the outside, it's a big building, obviously, but you kind of, you don't expect it to be gigantic inside. It's kind of the opposite of Costco, where you look at the outside of Costco and you're like, okay, it's probably big, and you go in there and it's like, okay, yeah, it is big. But like, you look at Fry's and you're like, it's just gonna be like the size of, I don't know, Fred Meyer or whatever. And you know what, maybe it is, but it feels like going into that closet from Narnia, and you're just in a completely different world and you don't know where you are. Oh my god. Anyway, and then so you go past the entry part, and you go into, you finally get a look at what's around you. And, okay, oh my god. So I didn't remember really what it looked like. And, So I walked in and it was very overwhelming, cuz you know when you go to Best Buy, you first thing you see is like a bunch of like phones and tablets and electronics and all that, and you're like, okay, I'm obviously at an electronic store. And it's great because you know where you are. And people are like, hey, we're in the yellow shirts or like blue, whatever, here to help you. And you're like, dope. I know where I'm going, but thank you. And just the general vibe is like, well, Best Buy. My best buds. Best bud buy. Best bud buy. Okay? But you go into Fry's and it's a lawless land. It's like you don't see anyone there. You see the customers, but there is no staff. And you're like, that's kind of weird, but like, okay, I don't want people pestering me. Like, I'm here for one thing. The only issue is you can't find that one thing. There are so many aisles. There are so many things. And most of the stuff, like half of the store is obviously like electronics, like, you know, computers, motherboards, games, all that. But the other stuff, like there was a whole aisle dedicated to survival stuff. There were knives and rope and backpacks and water bottles. And I was like, okay, that's not what I was expecting. I didn't come here to, you know, shank someone. I didn't come here for a knife, a survival knife. I came here for, like, foam. Like, what? Why are there knives? And there was also, they had a whole section, like it was like maybe 10 aisles or so, of getting back to school stuff. Like, what? You're not Walmart. Who do you think you are? And, you know, you're like, okay, well, I guess I gotta go a little bit farther. You know, I gotta find my stuff. And there are guitars. There's a Starbucks in there. And there are there's so much noises going on. There's like 15 music tracks happening. There's like the one that the store plays, and then like the 14 others that their whole audio section plays. You look in the back and there's like curtains, and you're like, okay, this is a strip club. Like, why is there a secret part in the back? It turns out that's just an audio room. You know, you test out the sick beats, I'm guessing. I don't know. But it's like, you're kind of confused because there's a couch in there. It's like, why do you need to sit down? Like, I don't understand. Also, it's curtains. That doesn't really block the sound. And you're still looking for, like, people to help you because at this point, I had walked down many aisles and I couldn't find what I was looking for because, I mean, it's not really advertised, I'm guessing. I don't know. So I, like, walked around the entire store. I was looking at, like, you know, the audio section. Nothing there. I was looking at the computer section, nothing there, computer accessories. And the whole time I was so like stressed out because there were so many people there, so much noise happening, and it's like, I don't know what's going on. In Best Buy, it's like, okay, there's some sound happening right now, but at least this person who works here is helping me out. Literally, I started walking up to one of the people because I was finally like, I've been in here 10 minutes. I need to find my thing. I don't really want to walk around here any longer looking like a freaking fool. And they literally like looked at me and started walking away. And I was like, okay, all right, I'll just go find the thing. There was like a child who was like waving a ukulele at me. God, I know what I'm saying sounds stupid and not scary at all, but like Fry's Electronics is the worst place to go alone. I don't even know. I know that this sounds so stupid, but oh my God, it was so weird. And then there was like this group of employees hiding behind the refrigerators. And like, I get that feel where you're at work and you're just like, I'm gonna hide from the customer, but also, like, the refrigerators, there's nothing in there you can't eat. Like, what? I don't know. It it was a terrifying time, and also I went there for no reason. The pop filters that I got don't even fit on the mic, so it's like, went there for no reason, spent $11 on a pack of 5 little foam bitches, and they don't even work. And also, I'm stressed. I also was probably just like really up on my caffeine, so maybe it wasn't really that terrifying, but it felt so weird. I don't want to ever go back there. I mean, I guess I have to at some point, but whatever. It's fine, I guess. Fries, listen to me. Just make it. I don't even know. Help. Okay, I don't feel safe. I feel terrified. There's so many items. There was a whole section full of porn, and I didn't want to see that. Like, I'm never going back there again, unless I have someone with me, obviously. Moving on. I really want to talk about Willy Wonka. I have this little book, little journal thing that I got to write down podcast ideas. And in it, let me flip back to the page. You hear that? Boom, ASMR. I hope you liked it. That was really weird. Anyways, the fourth thing I wrote was Willy Wonka a vapor? ? And for the life of me, I cannot remember what that means. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, also I have a cat. He's gonna be meowing because he's an attention whore, but like, Bruno, his name is Bruno, and he's a sweetheart. I love him, but also, get out of here. I didn't want you here. Anyways, so what does that mean? Willy Wonka a vapor? Like, I have no idea. Like, this is what I mean. My mind is so weird, and I'm not even on drugs, you know? Like, the things that, like, if you go to Seattle, or any big city, I'm guessing, and you just kind of walk around a bit, you'll see a crackhead at some point, and they're talking about something very passionately, but you have no idea what they're talking about. It makes no sense, you know? You're just kind of like, what? And, like, one time a crackhead asked me to be on his vlog, and he held up his hand in, like, you know, in the formation of, like, here's my phone inside of it. But he had no phone in his hand, and he was like, the fans will love this. You're a teenager. They love the teens. I have a huge teenage following. And I was like, yeah. What's your info? I'll subscribe, you know. But I got away not as fast as I could because, you know, they deserve love. They're probably battling an addiction. I don't know. They deserve love. But it's also kind of terrifying, which it's fine. Get away, BB. Bruno's trying to hop on my lap. But okay, Willy Wonka and the Charlotte Factory is terrifying. And I'm not talking about the new one with Johnny Depp, because that one sucks. I'm sorry. Love Johnny Depp and some of the stuff he does. Well, I don't know. Love is a strong word. He's dope, I guess. I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of. I mean, he's cool, you know. Nothing to say about the guy. But you know, he just really didn't do a good job. He just kind of. The whole point of Willy Wonka is that he somehow just gives you really bad vibes. Like, really bad. but you still like him. Willy Wonka in the one with Johnny Depp, he he seemed way more pedophilic, which is gross. I just did not like it, which maybe was the point, but no. I guess what I really want to talk about is how weird Willy Wonka was. Like, also racist. He had slaves, and they were orange people, and they were midgets, and he was like, I can capitalize on that. They'll work for free. What payment did they get, Willy? Willy, what did they get? Nothing. They got to eat children, probably. Ugh, gross. Well, I mean, everyone ate children. The whole candy's made of children. Which, what the fuck? How? Like, think about the amount of hormones that go through a body. It's the same reason why you don't eat old cow. Like, old cow tastes like ass. And, I've never eaten human, personally. Those of you who have, tell me how it was. I'm actually kind of interested. I want to know, I don't know. No, I don't want to know. Do I want to know? I don't know. Sometimes I look at thighs and I'm like, I wonder what they taste like. Oh, God, what would my thighs taste like? Would they taste good? Because, I don't they're thighs. It's a human, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Children, well, actually, never mind. Maybe it does work, because the older you get, the more hormones and diseases you've gotten, the more, damaged your body is. You start dying after 25, and I don't know, maybe as a child, it's because you're so brand new, and you don't really have that many hormones in you. You just kind of probably taste, in a word, sweet. Oh my God, that's why he puts children in. Oh my God, he puts children. Oh, whoa. Okay, I already knew that, but thinking about it still blows my mind. Oh God, what are you doing, Willy? You go to Africa or whatever that place was to get slaves that you bring back, and they sing crazy songs for you, and then they take the children away. You go through that creepy psychedelic tunnel. Are you on acid? Are you on shrooms? Weed? What is it? Are you a vapor? Probably. Oh my God. And he does that weird shit where in the beginning where he's like, I'm an old man. My back hurts. My hippities can they crack-a-lack and push me over, and I'm gonna snap, honey. Willy Wonka's also probably gay. That's not confirmed, but maybe. Where's his wife? I don't know. Did he mention that? I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe he's gay. We don't know. But then he does some backflips and shit. He's like, got him. You thought, which is okay, cool. He seems like a chill guy. I can joke around with him. But then you get in and you're like, wow, this forest is pretty dope, my guy. And he's like, yeah, you can eat some of it. And then that fat kid falls in the river, and he's like, well, he's gonna get sucked up in that tube, and then we're gonna eat him. And everyone's like, oh, dope. That's cool. Gotta go. Except no one said that, because money, cha-ching. He has bubbles that make you float. He had what are you doing, Willy? What kind of corporation are you running? Maybe it's, you know what? Maybe it's a cult. Maybe he's a cult leader. That would explain it too. Either he's a slave owner or he's a cult leader. Tell me what you think. I don't know which one. I lean more towards cult leader, because I was going to say I don't know of any slave owners eating their slaves, but then there was that one, if you've watched American Horror Story, that I don't remember what season it was. I think it's Coven. Whatever. It's whatever, with that one bitch who fucked him, like, her, like, having sex with people kills them, or whatever. That's Coven, right? Yeah. Anyways, there was that one lady in New Orleans who, like, mutilated her slaves and, like, bathed in their blood, which I probably closest to eating them, I would guess. It's not, well, okay, like, if it seeps into your pores, are you technically, like, you're technically consuming them, right? Like, obviously, you put lotion on your face, and it goes inside of your skin, you're absorbing it, which is kind of the same thing with food. Like, you eat it, and then you absorb the energy from it, and, the calories and all that. So maybe it's the same thing, right? Like, you could technically say, I eat lotion, and it's not really close, but, scientifically, maybe accurate. I don't know. I I don't know. But maybe that's what Willy Wonka does. Maybe he takes, like, some of the kids who are, the sweetest of the bunch and puts them in his candy. Then obviously you have some leftovers, like that one girl who was, like, she sang with the geese or whatever, and then she fell down that pit. I think she also was the one that turned into a blueberry? God, I really need to watch that again because, I just don't remember. Oh my God, Google's a great tool. I wonder let's Google who invented Google. Who invented the internet? I don't care about that. Who invented Google? Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Thanks, guys. Shout out. Okay. Who turned into a blueberry in Willy Wonka? It was... What? Wait, it was the mother? Oh my God, what? Violet. Violet was her name. Yeah, okay, so Violet was the one who turned into... Oh, yeah. Okay, makes sense. Anyways, moving on. Well, okay. Like, I feel like I wouldn't want to eat whoever the bitchy one was. Like, she's got a lot of anger inside of her. Maybe, like, the chemicals involved with anger are just grosser. Maybe I would, personally, I would want to eat someone who was happy. So, all you people out there who don't have depression, I'm coming at you with my knife, my fork, my chopsticks to be inclusive and pretend like I'm cultured, and my spoons, and my mouth, I guess. What else am I going to eat you with? Well, if we go with what I said earlier, my skin, I'm going to eat you with my... I'm going to eat you with my skin. Great insult. Use it on your enemies. Okay. We'll see. Maybe is Willy Wonka a slave owner? Is he a cult owner? Leader? Leader is the word I'm looking for. Is he a vapor? Is he on drugs? He's definitely on drugs. Like, why? Like, that whole scene with the boat and the tunnel is way too crazy. Like, that man's is fucking... He's messed, basically. Messed. Absolutely messed. Oh my God, I just realized it's actually Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, not Willy Wonka. God. It's weird because the guy who wrote it is my favorite author, and I should probably know that. I'm so uncultured, and I'm being uncultured and white? What? That's crazy, yo. That's freaking crazy. And you're so right. So right. I should do what all those White moms do. They eat the yogurt that has the cultures put inside of it, and that's how they get their culture. You know, that's how white people and people who need more culture in general, that's how they get it. Eat the yogurt that has cultures added to it. You got it. Just eat it, and boom, you're no longer sad life. Just eat the yogurt. Eat the yogurt, man. Eat the yogurt. Okay, well, I don't want to talk about yogurt anymore. We don't. That's not even on my little list that I got here. I want to talk about the author for a little bit of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, because he is my favorite author, because all of his stories are insane. Like, they make no sense. Like, here, I'm gonna grab one. I lent a few of them to one of my friends, and because, I wanted to introduce him. And, well, they might not be here, but, I can still explain it. Oh, God. Oh, watch out, Bruno. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh my God. Are you okay? Sorry, bud. Freaking, I was dropping books all over the place, my guys. Okay. Okay, well, that was a waste of time. I'm just gonna tell you about them. Okay, so Roald Dahl is the name of the guy who wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Is a very interesting author. He wrote Matilda. Those of you who know what Matilda is, he wrote the BFG, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and then Charlie in the elevator one. He wrote Fantastic Mr. Fox, and The Witches. I don't know if you guys know that. That's kind of a lesser known one. He wrote SEO Trot, good one. Also James and the Giant Peach. So he's that writer. If you know who that is. And let me choose a book. Okay, I'll choose one of my favorites. This is also a lesser known one. Oh, let's have a little ASMR break, okay? Tea. Anyways, George's Marvelous Medicine. So, this is one of my favorite books of all time. I love reading. I have a ton of books, and I'm gonna get more. I also need a bigger bookshelf because mine is too small. Because I'm so intelligent, I have so much knowledge, and I have so many books that I just need more storage. You know what I mean? Anyways, moving on. Guess what? I've read The Kite Runner. I'm freaking cultured. You don't think I am? I've read The Kite. I've read it. I've analyzed it. I've written essays about it. I'm so freaking cultured. You can't even handle it. Sorry. Moving on. Anyways, George's Marvelous Medicine is such a good book. Basically, it is a story about a boy who hates his grandma, or she bullies him a lot and makes him do things around the house, and she scares him and says like, "Oh, I like to chomp on those centipedes, George. All their little legs, so scrumptious, so nutritious, so tasty." That's her vibe. So obviously, I wouldn't like that either. If my grandma was like that, I would be running for the hills. Like, don't eat centipedes. That's weird, okay? Whew. So anyways, he decides that she's a witch, basically. Which, you know what? Understandable. She eats insects. Witches do that. 100%. I have a feeling that, like, I mean, there were some kids back in my elementary school who ate insects, and yeah, it was heckin' gross, and I never want to think about it again, but that's what we're doing. Anyways, so he's like, okay, this bitch is a witch. Rhyming. That was not a good one. Let me do it again. Okay, tongue popping session over. So he decides that since she's a witch, I'm gonna cure the bitch. Oh my god, I did it again. And so he's like, okay, I gotta make her a medicine. A marvelous magic medicine. That's why it's called, that's why the name is, George's Marvelous Medicine. If you couldn't tell. So he goes into like all the rooms. He gets like a deodorant, shampoo, horseradish, gin, animal medicines, engine oil, antifreeze, I think also paint. Yeah, paint. Because he's like, I gotta fix her. Or I don't know if it was to fix her. It was more to be like, I'm gonna punish you because you abused me, and I'm gonna kill you. Well, I don't know if you want to kill her, but anyways. And so she takes the medicine, and she takes the medicine and grows super, super tall. Very tall. And she's, you can't really get her into the house anymore, so it's like, guess he did a pretty good job of getting rid of her, honestly. Like, proud of you. You freaking did. You did it. And, when his parents come home, you think they'd be like, George, what did you do to my mom? I think it's the mother's mom. What did you do to her? He's like, I don't know. It wasn't, I don't know what you mean. She's always been like that. Actually, well, he actually was like, no, it was, I gave the medicine to her and she grew really, really big. And then he also gives it to one of the chickens and it grows really big. And then, the parents come home and are like, whoa, that's a thick chicken. The grandma's thick too. And again, they're like, what the heck, boy? And then, but the dad is like, oh my, what? George, you're a genius. We can make so many fat chickens. We can make so much coin and world hunger. We can freaking do this. And so, they do. They make all these big chickens and do all the stuff. And they also they try to make more of it. And they eventually make one that shrinks down the people. And they give it to, well, they don't give it to her. I'm pretty sure she mistakes it for coffee or tea. Well, this is British, so tea. And drinks it. And she drinks the whole cup and disappears. And then the mom, I think it was the maternal grandmother. So she's like, oh my God, where's my mom? But then she's like, oh, I hated her anyways. So that's how it ends. They're like, woohoo, George, you made it so we can make some thick old chickens and get that coin. And also, you got rid of my mom, who I hate. Which is, I was gonna say understandable, but I love my mom. Well, I don't like my aunt. So let's go with that. You got rid of my aunt. Thanks, man. If my aunt... Ooh, is she gonna listen to this? No, she doesn't like me. Does she like me? I don't know. Whatever, Whatever. We don't care. It's fine. So yeah, that's his type of authoring. Writing is what I meant. And then if you've read James and the Giant Peach, that kid's parents get killed by a giant peach, and he gets inside of it and like it travels across the ocean and becomes friends with bugs. And so basically, all of his stories are freaking whack. Like, whack as heck. So whack, in fact, that some of them needed warnings at the beginning of them. Like George's Marvelous Medicine. Obviously, it's a kid's story. Well, it's meant for kids. Probably shouldn't be a children's story, considering, kind of involves technically killing your grandmother, which I don't think people would be on board with, personally. But, I could be wrong. What do I know? I don't know anything. So, so whack. They're whack as heck. And that's kind of why I like it. It's like, he writes these stories that just make no sense, and they're so entertaining, so good. Huge recommendation. But yeah, I wanted to talk about him because he's just such a good writer, and it's also kind of part of my one of my other New Year's resolutions, which is to read more. Because I think I've lost the joy of reading. And I want to get that back because I used to read all the time. Like, I used to stay up till, like, one time I was, like, maybe 8 or something. And I was reading this book series. And I started with the first one the day before. And I was like, I really like this. But I don't want it to end. So I read the entire series, which was 5 books, each about, like, maybe... Well, actually, I'm gonna go grab it real quick. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Each one is like 200 pages, which, that's like, let's see. It was actually 6 books. That's like 12,000 pages. And then some. Which for a child, I mean, for me, it wasn't that much because I was insane. But I read that whole series just in like 2 days. And I just didn't stop. Didn't stop to go to sleep. Didn't get water. Didn't eat. I definitely went to the bathroom, though. That's a plus. But yeah. Hey, I really want to get that back. Because I got so much joy out of it. Like, I think reading is really a lost art. It really is. And honestly, memes are dead now anyways, aren't they? R.I.P. R.I.P. to memes. Alright. It's getting to the end of my first podcast. And I want to do... There's one segment that I have... Oops. Dropping stuff. There's one segment that I thought of... I have a lot of segment ideas. I'll probably, let's see. Amy's embarrassing story. Oh my god, my name's Amy. I didn't even talk about that. Surprise. Anyways, like Amy's embarrassing moments, stories or whatever, or like best, maybe I'll do book recommendations each podcast, or maybe, I don't know, something. I'll think of more, probably. But the one that I really think is the one that I'm, like, actually pretty confident about, because I don't know if people really care about books. Like, what do I recommend? Like, Instagram accounts? I don't know. But I figured what I was gonna, you know what? I could recommend artists, but, like, that kind of comes with what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna recommend a song each week that I really like. So let's see. I'm on my podcast. Oh my god, it's so stupid. I freaking hate myself. Sorry, that was really depressing, and also not true. Anyways, moving on. I'm on my Spotify right now, and let's see what we got here. I think I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll do 3 songs. Let's do 3, just because. I don't know. Should I do 1? I don't know. We're gonna do 3 for now. Let me know if I should change it to 1. I don't know. I feel like no one's gonna even listen to this. Oh my god. Oh, that tea is so good. If you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's orange cinnamon chai. It's so good. So good. I love tea. The drama type tea, not so much anymore, but you know. Anyways, okay. So, you guys are gonna have to listen real close if you actually want to listen to these songs. Maybe I'll post them too. I don't know. Okay. So, my first recommendation is Dummy, Dummy, Dummy by Blue Franklin. This song is a rap song, but it's not really like classic rap. I don't know. I don't know what classic rap even is. I don't really listen to rap that much, but I really like this song. The rap style is kind of more talking than it is rapping, I guess, which I really like, because it's kind of like he just talks about stuff, and it's about obviously being a dummy, and it's vibes. Vibes. So go check it out. That'd be dope if you could. Second recommendation is actually one of my favorite songs of all time, and I am starting out strong with my favorites. It's gonna be From Fire by Perta, and that's Perta. This song is perfect in every sort. It is, oh my god, so good. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's funk, it's kind of jazzy, and the singer, his name is Matthew Bazooka. Not Bazooka, but what is his name? Give me a second. I'm gonna figure this out. Oh my god, I was right. It was it's Matthew Bazooka, but Bazooka. My god. Anyways, he has one of the best voices I've ever heard of anyone, male or female. He's got such a unique voice. It's really strong, and he's like, I don't know, just listen to the song. It's so good. I really want to play it, but like also I don't think I can do that. But I don't know. It's just so good. Such a good song. My god. And then I think, let's see, my third one will be. Let's see here. This one I was introduced to by a friend of mine, good friend of mine. Shout out to you. I don't know if they want me to say their names, so I won't. This one is called A Horse with No Name by America. And this song is more acoustic. It's kind of a chill song, but it's about a horse, or not a horse. It's about a guy riding a horse, and he's like, what is it? It's, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Felt good to get out of the rain. Something like that. I'm not going to sing. Well, I don't really want to do that. It's really good. It's a really vibey song. I'm not really into acoustic songs. But this friend has really introduced me to a lot of good acoustic songs. And, it's good to get new things, learn new things, experience new things. But yeah, that's, what will we call that? Music corner? Music, song section? Song section. Let's do song section. I'm going to mess that up. Songs, I'm going to say sex at some point, aren't I? Song section. I don't know. We'll just call it music corner. That'd be way easier. I'm probably I'll do that at the end of every episode. And whether it'll be 3 or 2 or 1, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. I know that it's been I've been talking about it for a while, and, I've been thinking, if I'm going to do it with this person or that person, but, plans fall short or get messed up, so it's just me. I'm thinking of having some guests, because my friends are really funny, and they also have strong opinions, and they gave me a lot of their ideas that they'd want to hear me talk about on a podcast, and I don't know, it doesn't feel right to talk about it without them, Like, one of my friends gave me the idea of talking about The Bachelor, the hit show on ABC, or is it Freeform now? Whatever that one is. But I don't know anything about it. I really don't. I don't really watch it. I used to. But yeah, like, I don't know. I'll probably do it once a new season comes out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it be. You know what I mean? But I have a lot of things planned. A lot of things I'm working on. I'm probably, like, this probably wasn't a good first episode, but, I'm going to work on it. I'm going to get better. Gonna, find things that people would enjoy. We'll see. It's all gonna turn out fine. All gonna turn out fine. We'll see. Yeah, thank you so much for listening to the first episode. I don't even remember what I talked about, frankly. It was probably really bad and just boring. But, we'll get there. We'll do something better. I guarantee it. All right. What should I make? What should my outro be? What should, do I need a catchphrase? I don't know. One of my catchphrases, I don't know if it's really a catchphrase, but I say, Christ on a Chrysler. And I don't know what that means. Or no, it's not Christ. It's Christian on a Chrysler. Christian on a Chrysler. And I don't even know why I started saying that. Sometimes I shorten it to Christ on a Chrysler. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe that should be Christ on a Chrysler. Peace. I don't know. What do I make it about? What if I just bye? Goodbye. Always classic. Classic goodbye. All right, how long has this been going on? Ooh, 57 minutes. That's should I just wait? Should I talk about something for 3 more minutes and we'll get to 60, a whole hour? Yeah, why not? Let's see. Should I crank out another one real quick? Ew, that sounds really bad. Okay, let's see what I got here. Waffle tacos. What even is a waffle taco? Is that so you you take a waffle, obviously, put it in taco form, and do you put syrup inside of it and butter? Some people put whipped cream. Not about that. That's a lot of fat. No offense. You can do whatever you want, but not for me. What is a waffle taco? Let's Google it. Maybe it's an actual taco that just has the burns of a waffle on it. Waffle taco. Or is that something at Taco Bell? Is that a morning, a breakfast meal? Oh. Oh yeah, some people, okay. Seems like they put eggs and bacon inside of it and eat that. That's a lot of conflicting flavors there. Alright, not sure how I feel about that. Probably a Taco Bell thing, right? Well, Taco Bell or Taco Time? What's the difference? Taco Bell and Taco Time. I don't know. I don't eat there. I don't know. Waffle tacos. What did they want? This was definitely recommended by someone, and I don't know what they wanted me to talk about. Taco Bell. There's gonna be a lot of puns. I'm so sorry. But yeah, waffle tacos. That actually brings up another good one. Waffles or pancakes? Waffles are, I don't know. See, I used to be a diehard pancake fan. Not because of the classic pancakes. They're good, but like where it's at is those Swedish pancakes. Swedish pancakes are the best pancakes on earth. They're so good. There's no better pancake. Don't tell me it's the chocolate chip one or the blueberry or whatever. It's the Swedish pancakes. I'm right, you're wrong. Shut up. That's a Try Guys reference, by the way. Sorry. Okay. Waffles or pancakes, guys? Here's the thing. You got pancakes that soak up the syrup. They become very soggy, but really easy to eat. They kind of melt in your mouth. But then you have waffles, where the syrup just sits inside those little squares, and you get that crunch, and you get crunch and the syrup and the butter. So it's really, do you want crunch or do you want melt in your mouth? Crunch or creamy? Crunchy or creamy? Up to you. You can make your own decisions. It's 2019. Happy New Year, by the way. 2019. Make your own choices. Waffles or pancakes. It's up to you. Live your life. There we go. Perfect ending. I did it. All right. See you next week.